Hello and welcome to the course intro for the Life Sciences 11 Synchronous class. We will be having weekly Zoom meetings on Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. So I teach the regular online course that doesn't have those, but this is the one that will have those. And we will not be meeting this year until the week of, let's go to my calendar, the 24th. So it's the fourth week because we kind of started early this year in September. So I'm recording this on the 11th and we meet in 2 weeks. So I do want to give you guys some homework for what you can do between now and then. But I also did update my course a little bit today. And I'm creating this course intro video to send to you guys so that you guys have a good way of beginning the course. So I'm at the course home and you can find my information here and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to the content button and then I will walk you through the first couple steps that I want you to take. So if I go to the course introduction, you can click the start here and you can read through the whole course intro. I updated this morning with the new way to get activated. So people were sending me emails about, do I have to finish the entire first chapter to get activated? And I do apologize, you don't. Just the taxonomy challenge needs to be completed and you'll have to watch the first 2 lessons in order to be able to do that. Okay? So the next thing is the synchronous meetings. Please, this is the link that you'll need every week. You can copy and save it, but every single week you'll click on this at Tuesday. You can come in a little bit early. Usually I let everyone in at like 12:59 or 1 o'clock. If Zoom is giving me a trouble, 1:01. But yeah, that's kind of how you get started. And I will say this, please have your cameras on. It's the best way for me to get to know you. I know that some people are scared of it, but I promise I'm not very scary. I'm really nice. And yeah, I hope to have lots of fun in the course this year. And I wasn't actually supposed to be teaching this course this year, but I have taught it for the past, I don't even know, like 5 years. And yeah, I'm covering for Mrs. Scott this year, so we'll see. Who knows? I might be teaching this course forever, not too sure. But I'm recording this course intro video and I'll post it here right now. It's hidden so that you can't see it, but I'm going to be making this new one and it will be there for you. You can scroll down and I want to have student info. I'm going to talk most of the things that we're going to be talking about. I will bring up in our first course intro meeting. I'll also have the schedule posted. I still have the one from last year and I've got to update all of the dates for this school year. So I just have to go through here. But the one thing that I really want to quickly showcase to you guys is that you guys have the ability. And so there's a couple things that you'll have to do. Number 1, watch the course intro video, which you're doing right now. Number 2, you can even pause here or pause in a second and go to the pacing and progress tool in Brightspace. And when you come here, I'm a teacher, so I can't set up the course to have a pacing guide for myself, but you are able to come in here and set up a student schedule. And I know that some people already did, so hopefully we've got 4 students who've already done it. So start date, September 16th, 9th, 23rd, end date, sometime in June. So that's awesome. This is the first thing to do. And hopefully you guys can all come in here and complete it. You can have your start date as whenever the day that you kind of are setting up the pacing guide, or the progress tool. And then the end date should be actually June. It should be around June 6th. So if you're watching this, Annalie, you can go and change it if you want. But yeah, that's kind of that. I'm going to go back to the content. And I'm going to talk to you guys about how to complete notes, how to complete assignments, and all that kind of stuff when we meet together in our first meeting. So you don't have to jump into that right now. But in order to get activated, you have to come in and complete the first 2 lessons on taxonomy and classification, and then jump into the taxonomy challenge. And the taxonomy challenge is kind of a fun thing that I created. It goes over some of the some of the like favorite creatures that I have bumped into in my life. So this is my favorite mammal of all, which you'll learn a lot about in this course. These are special ants that are edible in Mexico, in Oaxaca specifically. And this is a very cool cat that I bumped into while working in forestry during my time at university. So there's a challenge that you have to complete with some questions and all that kind of stuff, and that is what you complete to start off with. There's some specific requirements, so make sure that you read through all of that. If you want a hint for some of these, you can skip ahead to lesson 10 on tours of 9 phyla. It's kind of cheating, but with chapter 1 and chapter 2, you should be able to kind of figure out potentially what kingdom, definitely the domain and the kingdom, and then you might have to do a little bit of research onto what phylum everything is. That's why if you go into lesson 10, it'll definitely help with this. But that's kind of all for now. If you guys can complete those 2 lessons and do the chapter challenge, that is amazing. The other thing that you guys might want to do is to get your notes started. Because there's 11 lessons in chapter 1, and the notes is going to be documented. I'm just a little bit nervous because I'm actually going to be creating better and new notes. So right now they are not fully updated. I think the vocab is good, but I want to update what these notes look like for everybody, and potentially make a Google Doc, because I've got a PDF and a Word doc, but lots of students are buying Chromebooks these days, so I kind of want to have a Google Doc as well. Anyway, I probably will leave it here. I'm excited to meet you guys and get to know you guys. Like I said, just the taxonomy bit is going to be what I want you guys to start with. And if you guys want to go further, you can. If you are going to go further, I'll just quickly tell you that the notes have to include content from the videos that you're watching. You have to define every single vocab word either at the beginning here, or you can copy all of these and put them at the very end of your notes. Okay? So vocab, notes, and the third thing is you have to include visual content from the lessons. What do I mean by visual content? Well, I'll jump into lesson 2 with the Amoeba Sisters, and I'll talk about the different people. But literally, the thumbnail is this right here, which is their classification system. And I'll hit play, and you should be able to hear their amazing music.
So
if I skip ahead,
let's look at
I'll mute them, but this is something that you could easily copy and paste into your notes somewhere, because this is how we define things, and you can see that it's a pyramid upside down, where domain is the widest, most encompassing of different organisms, all the way down. We got kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. And at species, it's the smallest, most specific, I guess. Specific species. There's a good alliteration. Species, that would be like Homo sapiens, which is what humans are classified as. And then or Cephalorhynchus hectori, which is Mr. Kuchma's favorite. Anyway, if you go through, this is the type of visual content that's helpful. I like this piece of visual content, the 3 different domains, so you can include that. I also recommend when you're watching the lesson videos to have closed captioning on, because they write a bunch of stuff and you can like see what they're writing, or see what they're saying, and include those into your notes. So anyway, this video is long enough. I look forward to meeting all of you very soon, and best of luck in completing your taxonomy challenges. Take care all. This is Mr. Kuchma out.